the looks of this. Still here. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me. It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
The sooner you're back from Bleak... You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
We need a room? Long as you clean. A little we have plenty of ingredients. They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
Still here. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
They say Helgen got hit by a
We'll
dragon.
pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Watch what you're doing.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn? New in town, huh? Whiterun's got two clans, both old and both respected. Difference is, the Greymanes turned their backs on the Empire, and we Battleborn stayed loyal. So I'll ask again, Greymane or Battleborn? Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. Long live the Empire.
Got some good pieces out here. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. The city's rule, but you're probably more interested in Jorvaska, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are... Have you met my... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. I help my father. This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve... You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Out with it. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Got some good pieces. I I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. If you need anything. You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh? Aye, that I do. It's a sword. Listen, could you take the sword? Thanks.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered. You should check in at Dragon's Reach, too. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Thank you very much for your business.
I know nothing of fear, and I am an artisan, painting in strokes of... After all, where is the value? If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battle... Uncivilized pelt wearer. It's true, but it's one thing to take pride in your... Battleborn is a name out of... For Clan Battle, we've got honor. Now, if that don't answer your question... Money. The Grey Man... Oh, and we've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us.
You should talk to the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can.
Aren't they? I always set some aside.
Well met, Aye. But Ulf, they're saying dragons have returned to... Ain't sure if by work. You'll want the banner, but mind the bard, Mikael. We Nords have a lot, but Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
Do you have anything even...
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me... How do you feel? I think you might be... Why? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I... Of a sort. Within these... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or wickbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Nothing. And what of my son, What of Thorold?
Damn those Grey Manes to oblivion. They want
Bits
to
and
back the
baubles.
Stormcloaks. They'll
I
get what's
get
coming
my
to
husband. You should ask him about his... Well, that and maybe head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it.
Your son chose his side. and
Once
he
I'd
chose
made
for
enough
it,
money.
and now
Before
he's
my
gone.
mom, I met one of the caravan leaders, Madra. You do that? If you find about the same as everyone, the way I hear it, elsewhere, yeah, it's got to be tough. Worst thing is, nobody wants reputation mostly. A few bad apples spoil the bunch.
There's nothing
You
more
know
to be
how it
said
is.
here.
God smart.
Life's hard enough with all these men. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some are even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No, that bard... I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh... If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
I actually advise the Jarl on political matters. My input is invaluable.
Finest cuts! Oh yes, hunting. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell. He tends the store, and I've got this stall.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to
I spend a lot of time at the market. I'm here to buy
food by the great table.
Welcome. Let me know if you want.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
If you need... Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one.
The guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined. Things need to change.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger.
Yes?
His blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
If it's work you need, how about magic is for the weak. Elves, of course there is Farengar. You'd never think to learn from a Nord like the Jarl's wizard. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up. It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People say there is someone in Riften that can change the companions in Jorvaskr. They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. I don't have much of a... There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with... I'm a bard. Trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you... Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one. This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you
don't even think about it.
And you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged. I'm a bard by trade. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy. I don't have to take that from you.
The security in Whiterun is
Come on,
terrible.
let's see what you're doing.
That's what it is.
It's nothing.
That snow on the ground. Come on! Drive that snowman. Why won't you die?
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that. You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again. No offense, but you're not looking so good. Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crime. What about? Let's go.
Maiden fair from Hadleyshire.
Come. Well, well. Another maggot to squash beneath my boot. Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
Fight! Fight! Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know.
I ain't done nothing.
And men will come
Only
to
if I can help it.
and maybe even fear
But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
I need trinkets.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in river.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Don't even have a
Oh,
rule.
what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, dragons.
I know your family's
Ain't no
honor
matter
is
to me
important
what
to
I
you.
care.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside.
Lady,
That's
could
usually
you
where he
spare a
stuffs
coin?
himself these days.
Hi there.
So you're
Hi there.
starved your wife and
I'm
daughter.
so hungry.
Men are
all
all
right?
alike,
So
from
hungry.
Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like...
Show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North, where my bread is long. You have come. Hello, my friend. Immortal life. Talos mastered the power of in southern lands. So, if you want to know more, because the... Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Let them come. I have no... I breathe now in royalty.
What do you need? Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
For I love you. I love
Need something?
even as man, great talent. For he saw in us, in each of us, the future of SKYRIM, the future of Tamriel.
Got a lot of steel to shape. The Skyforge? I, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Grey Manes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason. Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. By Izmir, are you thick? The companions are the oldest, most... Don't reckon they could use you. But stranger things... Are you blind, girl? I'm a blacksmith. Any halfwit could see that. Mm-hmm.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. We don't just take in any milk drinker who stumbles in. Talk to Kodlak if you think... An outsider, an order of warrior, and we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that but I will follow the old man's lead. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. Until next time.
Hey, you at it again?
I knew it. Right in the shoulder.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace.
Kill him. Kill him. Get in there and
You think you stand a chance?
That is at your best.
I'll see you burn.
You're pathetic!
12 septims on the... Oh, now is in the Emperor's... No, take my advice and keep away. Well, when you... Only let it... Oh, well, we respect the old way. Aye, we were too... But when the Troubles began, he took the Empire's side.
You might do well to learn
We
a
haven't
smaller
spoken
weapon.
much since
Vary
then.
your style a bit.
When the Empire surrendered to the All-Merry Dominion,
A sword needs
they
weight.
shamed us all.
But 10 little cuts.
All I need is one to cut you in half.
Well, when you put it that
I'd be dead if not for it. I had a bad time, and we've done as much as we can. But remember, Whiterun... Oh, I'm not a companion myself. To hear Vignar tell, but he thinks everything used to be better. I, for one, would trust any companion with my life.
Getting tired of hanging around talking.
Fortune and glory, friend. Soon enough, it'll be me. Why would you even... This is not play. If you seek either, you've found the right place.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. Getting tired of hanging around talking all day. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vignar couldn't remember companions younger than us. Too confusing for me. Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. The companions are We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands.
Hmm? Are you kidding? Haven't you heard that Skewer says it was... Where else would I want to be but here? The Circle are the ones who parcel out the job. That's... Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't Only the most... When we arrive, this is life, sister. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
All these younglings scampering around.
You worried one of them is going to take
So
your
I wouldn't
place?
have to answer stupid questions from idiots.
Try. That's not what I'm worried about.
Are you looking to join? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The short answer is, we fight. The long answer is... forget it. You're not worth my time. You don't just waddle in here and get to speak to the boss. Who do you think you are? If you want to embarrass yourself, I won't stop you. Kodlak is the Harbinger. He's the closest thing you'll find to a leader around here. Mm-hmm.
This is a place for war. I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over, but I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a... The money was good. I was lucky the companions... Of course the money is still good. And the drinks. None of our business. There's no honor to be had in the squabbling of... Ask any fool around. Mercenaries, war... I've been here longer than most of them. Even I don't know. So you think you have what it... Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace.
I haven't seen you.
Servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm
I
sure.
don't know. A man of my... The companions let me fight for gold. In charge of what? If you're looking to join up, Kodlak's the one to beat. We're the best damn fighters in Skyrim. At least, some of us are.
I've been tending to a good bunch of men and women who make too much a mess, if you ask me.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Great. Another ambitious visit. To hear Farkas tell it. I love my... We were brought here by... He left to fight in the Great War. We've been here as long as either of us can remember, though. There are always good reasons to fight. Who cares who worships what dead god? You'll hear... I've got nothing against it. Wherever someone in Skyrim doesn't feel up to defending their own honor, we'll take up their burden. I don't know if you're capable, and I don't have time to find out. If Kodlak will vouch for you, I might have some work you could do.
Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives. The difference between a noble... I try to hold us to the right path. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my predecessor, he brought me back here, and I realized I worked to bring honor to this family. Family and honor. Would you now? Here. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies, but perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
One day when you and I are on the
got more to say.
change how things are run around here.
I don't think that's how the circle works.
This is a place for warriors, New Blood. What brings
The
you?
old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it. Never should have come here.
I can take it.
There you go! Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, New Blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are. What is it now?
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Yorland Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his... I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. This isn't a command, just decency. Help out an old blacksmith. I've got to get back to my work. Got a lot of steel to shape. By Izmir's beard, I ain't one for humor. You know who the companions are, so quit your asking.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
If you wish to hunt with me, your Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all... Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Are you new here?
I told you. This is the whelp that Vilkas mentioned.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Ice Brain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, hello. I'm Farkas. Come, follow me. Skyor and Ayala like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skyor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort. Good. Do not spare them your blade. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, Skyor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and I've never been a smart... When we step into battle, we fight for our own name, and the name of the Companions.
Come to me with questions.
You've been seen in the company of the Companions. It's an honorable path you're on, friend. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
What's
My
the
lord,
meaning of this
please.
interruption?
This is no
Jarl
time for
Balgrup
rash
is not
action.
receiving
I
visitors.
just think we need more information before we act. I just...
Well, that explains why the
Who's
guards
this,
let you
then?
in. Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Keep your distance. I am charged with protecting the powerful... Oh, yes. There have been attempts. Take your pick. And those are just the... Every day he... Well, not yet, anyway. Balgrup and I... When he became Jarl... Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I've got your back. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? You lead.
I'll follow.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly.
Farengar!
Good day.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory. Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons. Help Irileth kill... One last thing, Irileth.
I envy you the chance to see this. I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. If the hold, hopefully that answer will satisfy.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
It seems this a prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Ah, take an enchant. Once you know an enchant... Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
I've seen you helping the yard.
Your mind
If
is
only
the
all
best
visitors
weapon
to
you
Whiterun.
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the yard. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you. Favor the bow, eh? I'm a sword man myself. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, no. Even if you are my element.
Family, could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecar.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah.
Damn right. Let's move out.
If you're heading east, steer clear of Hilgrid's tomb. Think about those old cliffs. I'm glad you're coming with us. They say Talos favors. We'd better keep moving.
We better keep moving. We better keep moving. Who knows what that dragon is doing?
Let's go. We need to get to the Western Watchtower before it's too late. No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what they're doing. Careful. We need to find out what happened here.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Quickly now.
I don't know. Let's save us. Here he comes again.
I can't believe it.
You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon.
That's right. My grandfather used to tell.
I can't believe it.
You're Dragonborn. Like old timers say.
I've never heard a title separate.
You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more. Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed.
By Ysmir, you
Turn
did
around
it.
and go back the way you
Killed
came.
the dragon.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun, and we'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. If you locate her, find us in Rorikstead.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are
Hail, companion.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Divines bless you. May the...
What else could it mean?
The history of... As time... Today, Whiterun is... That is an old... Long ago, the struggle be... Olaf returned. And so, from that time until... Well, the Plains District. Most of the... Dragon's Reach occupies the highest. Which we call the Cloud District.
We were just...
From
we
here,
were just talking
the
about
Jarl
you.
can see all
My brother
that goes
needs
on
So what
in
happened
his
at the
city.
watchtower?
If there's any more
Was
I
the
can
dragon there?
Just let me know.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in... If you really are Dragonborn,
Didn't you hear the thundering
they
sound
can
as you
teach you
returned
how
to
to
Whiterun?
use your gift.
That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Brungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this... what? Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that... What do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city. May the gods watch over with good... Even now, well, wolf in the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.